Hi there. Tonight we're going to be checking out some 1991 Series 1 Donruss baseball cards. Now, admittedly, 91 Donruss baseball is not one of my favorite cards. And when I was a kid back in the day, these cards gave off sort of a really cheap, disappointing. I remember when they came out, I just was very disappointed with the card design. And of course, by 91, card manufacturers were either making really premium cards like 91 Upper Deck, 91 Stadium Club, that kind of card. And then you had the basic cards like 91 Tops, 91 Fleer, which was actually the worst card of 91 in my opinion. But 91 Donruss on some people's books, is right up there with it. 91 Donruss also started for Donruss the first time that you had a Series 1 and a Series 2 card. I'm not going to do Series 2, but one of the things that I remember strongly disliking, other than the fact that they went to a Series 2, was the fact that Series 2 was a whole different color scheme. They changed the design and the color a bit, and so they don't match. And for me, back then and even now, it's sort of an OCD thing with me that I just don't like the two colors when they're supposed to be part of the same overall set, Series 1 and Series 2. But there's a definite distinction between them in the colors and even the design. You can see there's a little bit different in the way the edges are colored and decorated. However, one thing that I never realized until recently was just how much 91 Donruss is really just Donruss soup. And what I mean by that is it's basically all the Donruss designs from the previous 5 years combined into one card. And let me show you what I mean. So let's go all the way back to, and we're going to use Ryne Sandberg here as our example. Start out with 86 Donruss, and we can see that 86 Donruss lent that angled nameplate down at the bottom in red to the design of 91 Donruss. Then we go to 87 Donruss, which is, in my opinion, probably the best of the Donruss designs of all time. And while there's not a whole lot coming from this card, I do notice that there's some of that yellow in there, and just the fact that it has kind of unique lined decor on the edges here to differentiate the card. I think they at least took a little bit of a hint from that. Okay, so moving on to 88 Donruss, and this is one that I think really just almost, the inspiration for this came from this, with the blues and the different blocking, and the fact that they seem to print way too much of this stuff. Same with this. You definitely see the influence there in the blues. Moving on, 89 Donruss, one of my favorite designs, and you can see the white, especially the white border here. Another small detail is the Donruss logo in picture, almost identical as well. So some design elements there. And lastly, the year before, 90 Donruss, another kind of gaudy design, but you notice that you've got that kind of that speckle on the side here, and I see a kind of a speckling here, maybe not quite exactly the same, but definitely, again, sort of inspired, I think, by 90 Donruss. So to me, this is like you take all the different Donruss designs, mash them all into one card, and this is what you come up with, is 91 Donruss. So again, not my particularly favorite design, but definitely a distinctive card. I'll give them that. You will not you will definitely notice 91 Donruss in a pile of cards. So I've got 9 rack packs here. Although I will show you a 10th rack pack that I got in this batch that I'm not going to open, but I just wanted to show you. This rack pack comes with not one, but both Ken Griffey Jr.'s on the pack, and I just thought that's awesome. This is a pack that I don't plan to open because that's just too cool that you've got both the Ken Griffey Jr.'s in one pack in a rack pack. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start opening up some of these or all of these 91 Donruss rack packs. The puzzle for the 91 Donruss was Willie Stargell, the famous Pirates Hall of Famer. And actually, I am looking for and hoping to pull a Will Clark, my favorite player. I happened to go through my collection and noticed that for whatever reason, I don't have a 91 Donruss Will Clark. Now, I don't know if Will Clark is in the Series 1 91 Donruss or whether he'll be in Series 2. There's Bobby Bonilla. And that's, again, part of the frustration I had as a kid when I was collecting with seeing the Series 1 and Series 2 phenomenon sort of becoming a very popular thing. And obviously 91 Donruss, the first time that the Donruss base cards went to Series 1 and Series 2. And honestly, I felt like they did it the worst, again, because of the non-matching color schemes between the two series. Oh, Mark McGwire, there we go. A checklist card. Rated rookie. I'm glad they at least retained that continuing. Oh, Randy Johnson, there's a good one. Oh, and Larry Walker, second year card. All right. Start from the top this time. Oh, there's that Ken Griffey Jr. All-Star card. Matt Williams, Diamond King. Leo Franco, Paul Molitor. Robin Ventura. Wow, this little pack here was a good pack. Chuck Finley. Cool. Fernando Valenzuela. Bob Welch All-Star. Roger Clemens Diamond King. Eric Anthony, he was a hot rookie. Gary Carter Highlights. Dave Rigetti, Ozzie Smith. Well, definitely seeing some familiar names. Kennerbeck. Another checklist. Oh, Ricky Henderson All-Star. All right. Moving on. And I've seen boxes of 91. Oh, Roberto Alomar, Diamond King. I've seen boxes of 91 Donruss wax packs for still pretty cheap. Like I said, they made a lot of it, just like a lot of wax, junk wax, but this is one of those ones that you can usually find at a card show somebody's trying to sell a box of. Sammy Sosa, Juan Gonzalez, oh, Dwight Gooden, 1, 2, 3. Omar Vizquel. Okay. I know in previous videos I've talked about rack packs and trying to search them for players, or at least that's what we did back in the day. Robin Yount. don't know that I ever... Oh, highlight McGuire. Don't know that I'd ever have searched for 91 Donruss, because don't know there was a card I really cared to get any of my favorite players in. Don't know there were any cards of particular value even back then that we were hunting for in 91 Donruss. They're starting out with Tom Glavine. You probably want to get your rookie in a 91 Upper Deck or Stadium Club. Seemed like the base cards in 91 were just kind of a disappointment. Oh, there we go. I found him. 91 Donruss Will Clark. Sweet, sweet, sweet. One I was looking for. Oh, there's that Ryan Sandberg card again. Not cardigan, card again. I don't think I've ever seen a baseball player wear a cardigan, have you? Maybe in the 70s. Mark McGuire again. Another Randy Johnson, another Larry Walker. We're seeing the same orders here. Bobby Bonilla. Tom Gordon. That corner's jacked up. Juan Gonzalez, Dwight Gooden. So we got Tom Gordon, Juan Gonzalez, Dwight Gooden. Last time it was Sammy Sosa, Juan Gonzalez, Dwight Gooden. And Eric Anthony again. So I think Eric Anthony, now that I think about it, was a rookie in 90. Oh well. Nolan Ryan highlight, no hits the A's. Andre Dawson. Oh, look at that. You got some paper from the cutting process, I'm guessing. Another Bobby Bonilla. We got 3 of them. Cal Ripken. There we go. Another Tom Gordon. Dave Stewart. Okay. Another Andre Dawson. Kevin Mitchell. I think he's on the front of one of these packs in here. There's Don Mattingly. A couple of things that I really like about rack packs is you get a preview of at least 3 of the cards you're going to get. And there's Ozzie Smith. And no wax to mess up your card. Fred McGriff. Sandy Alomar. I think that was the year he was, or after the year he was a Rookie of the Year. Why is this a Lou rated rookie? Len Dykstra. You get essentially 3 packs in a rack pack. Back in the day, they were usually about the price of 3 packs, maybe a little less. There was Hal Morris. He was a hot rookie around that time. Barry Bonds, Diamond King. There's a Sammy Sosa again. Wade Boggs, All-Star. And Dennis Eckersley. Oh, pretty good little section. Alright. Man, you can see all the little paper They were just cranking the stuff out so fast they couldn't even clean up their mess when they put them in the packs. So here's that one that starts out with Kevin Mitchell. Oh, Hensley Muslins. Or Mullins. Carlos Baerga. Billy Ripken. No curse word on his bat on that one. Moises Alou. Ray Langford. That was a hot rookie of that time. All right. And I noticed that, I mean, Donruss always, during this era, always had centering issues. I never saw issues like I did with 88 and 87 Donruss, where you'd sometimes see them rotate, but I do definitely see left and right centering still as an issue back in these days. Another Ricky Henderson All-Star. Another Hal Morris. Roger Clemens. Yeah, another Gary Carter highlights, another Delino Shields. Wait a minute. I think I literally got one. Wait, did I get 3 in this pack? 1 or 2 in this pack? Yeah, I did. Did I get 2 of something else? Yeah, I did. Kevin Belcher. Man. Quality control, please. Sorry. Just always bothered me. I mean, if it was 2 Ken Griffey Jr.'s, I would have been ecstatic back in the day, but usually it wasn't duplicates of the guy you wanted. Another Tom Glavine. Oh, Barry Larkin, Diamond King. Another Nolan Ryan highlight. Sweet. Okay. Getting down. I could open these gentler. I'm not worried about corners. Another Andre Dawson. No Quiller. Yeah, I kind of feel like also the fact that they split it up into Series 1 and Series 2 meant that after a while, if you're opening just one of those series, you're going to end up seeing the same ones over and over again. A lot less variety. Oh, ran into the camera. Oh, Tino Martinez, rated rookie. Tom Gordon again. Dave Henderson. Another Roberto Elmer Diamond King. Okay, last rack pack. Start with a Langston and Witt. Oh, 2 pitchers, no hit. That's an interesting one. Oh, Roger Clemens. There we go. Kelly Gruber. Wade Boggs. Mark McGuire All-Star. Craig Biggio Diamond King. I remember Jerome Walton. Oil Can Boyd. Another Hensley Muslins. Carlos Baerga. Billy Ripken. Yeah. Oh, Jim Abbott. There we go. It's a different one. George Brett. Cool. And the last section of the last rack pack, we're going to start with Oral Hershiser. Jose Canseco All-Star. Okay. There you go. Eric Davis. Ryan Samberg, Diamond King. Wade Boggs. Well, hey, that was a pretty decent last section to open of 91 Donruss, but still, in the end, this was definitely not my favorite baseball card. Maybe not the one I disliked the worst, but definitely not one I coveted back in the day, and still to this day, still not to me representative of the best Donruss card design, because it was kind of just a mishmash of all the other designs put together, and unfortunately in this case the sum was not more than all the parts. But hey, I still enjoy opening old junk wax like this, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks so much.